Welcome everyone to Susquehanna University. Home to over 2,200 students, it's ranked by U.S. News & World Report as one of the country's best liberal arts universities. Sharing its name with the river that runs near it in picturesque central Pennsylvania, Susquehanna stands out. It's a must-visit campus. Students here have access to collaborative relationships that inspire heightened experiences through internships, research, and active learning, and Susquehanna's nationally recognized study abroad program that spans 6 continents. I'm your host, Alex Boylan, and over the next half hour, we're going to meet future authors, scientists, and musicians, a current Riverhawk record holder, and more who will share how Susquehanna prepares them to lead fulfilling lives, ready to face any future. Compelled by curiosity and backed by a legacy of success, Susquehanna students are impossible to ignore. Welcome to Susquehanna University. This is the College Tour. Meet Ariana, a senior double major in political science and public policy with a minor in international studies. You'll hear what inspires her to take full advantage of the countless real-world experiences available to Susquehanna students, both in and out of the classroom, and how those opportunities will help her affect change.
Thank you, Alex. What's up, everybody? I want to tell you what I tell high school students and their families when I give them tours of Susquehanna. If you invest your time, you will surely reap all of the benefits that this school has to offer. If you talk to students at SU, they'll say they see my hard work and dedication just about everywhere on campus. I'm putting in the time and effort to make an impact because that's what's important to me. I'm president of the Student Government Association, a student ambassador, an orientation leader, and a student mentor. I've studied at the Washington International Diplomatic Academy, a highly selective program selecting only 50 students from around the globe. And my experience was completely funded through the generosity of Susquehanna's alumni donors. I've also gone with some of my classes to participate in a European Union simulation in Washington, D.C. And I was invited to go again this year. This past summer, I went to Austria and had an incredible experience. I learned so many different things about being in another country, another culture, and how we're all connected. The resources available to students at Susquehanna are endless. You can almost trip over all of the opportunities available to you because they're laid out right in front of you. Like I said, you just have to invest your time. In my 4 years here, I've learned more than how to be a political scientist. I've learned how to be a better person, a better student, a better community member, and a better leader. I now know what it means to achieve, lead, and serve. Thanks for following my story. Back to you, Alex.
Your hands-on learning and leadership experiences sound incredible, Ariana. You see the purpose in progress and have gained vital skills to be a critical thinker today and tomorrow. Students have access to real-world learning opportunities in their field, giving them relevant experience that will last a lifetime and launch them into their career with confidence. Let's get ready to meet Craig, a junior majoring in computer science. Craig says he was curious about cryptocurrency. His coaches introduced him to faculty in the business school, and before long, Craig was backed by the dean to start a club about digital currency. He is also the inspiration for Susquehanna's new financial technology course. Tell us more, Craig.
Thanks, Alex. What's up, everybody? What brought me to Susquehanna was the opportunity to play college football while getting a great education at a place that feels just like home. I come from an amazing family that always pushed me to work hard and maximize every opportunity, and my SU family has really been no different. What I love most about being a Riverhawk is our community of students, faculty, and alumni who celebrate each other's creativity and push each other to accomplish our biggest goals. We also have an amazing athletics department with 23 NCAA teams and a career development center that prepares students for their next great adventure after SU. Clubs, football, and supportive faculty have definitely been a unique part of my experience here at SU. They helped me turn my passion for cryptocurrency and blockchain technology into CryptoHawks. CryptoHawks is a club that creates an inclusive space for students to research and discuss cryptocurrency, decentralized finance, and blockchain. We host discussions, guest speakers, and workshops to help students learn more about Web3. My football coach helped me connect with the faculty who now support the club, And by working with the Career Development Center, I gained the confidence to network with Susquehanna alumni who work in the crypto industry. With 5 faculty advisors, 50+ members, and an Introduction to Crypto course offered to students, Crypto Hawks really speaks to the special community that is SU. Choosing SU has been one of the best decisions I've ever made, and my experiences here have definitely prepared me for life after college. Being a Riverhawk has taught me the power of community and collaboration, and the benefits of pursuing what drives you. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Back to you, Alex.
Craig, your pursuit of knowledge in a new area is inspiring, and your story highlights how the community supports one another, leading to collaboration, creativity, and innovation. You're tapping into the incredibly valuable Riverhawk alumni network, and it sounds like the Crypto Hawks Club is already a major return on investment. Thanks again for that. You all are gonna love this next segment. Let's hear from Claire, a senior management major with a minor in Italian studies, who transferred to Susquehanna because of its promise of global opportunities. You'll hear how Susquehanna made Claire's dream a reality by removing obstacles so she could fully immerse herself in another country, learning its language and its culture. We're all ears, Claire. Take it away.
Ciao a tutti, and thanks, Alex. Although I grew up in a small rural town, I always had the desire to travel and explore the world. When looking at schools to transfer to after 2 years of community college, I knew that I wanted to be somewhere that would create global opportunities for me. At Susquehanna, all students spend some time away from campus during summer or winter breaks or a whole semester, studying, interning, conducting research, or volunteering. More than 95% of students do so in a different country. While I was excited about the thought of international travel, I was also nervous about studying another language. When I selected Italy for my Global Opportunities trip, I had no idea that studying Italian would be one of my passions. In Italy, I lived with a wonderful host family who was eager to share their beautiful language and culture with me, and I made some of the best memories of my life. Susquehanna prepares us for a study way experience through a prep course, and we take another class after we return, so we're able to reflect on and appreciate how our perception of the world has changed or remained the same. In addition to studying Italian in Italy, I also completed an international internship with an environmental nonprofit based out of London, thanks to the help of Susquehanna's Sigmund-Wise School of Business. All students in the business school are guaranteed an international internship to help better prepare us for the global world that we live in. My chapter at Susquehanna will soon close, and while the thought of it makes me a little sad, I know that what I have gained here on campus in Selinsgrove and abroad has prepared me to enter a global workforce with confidence and humility. Back to you, Alex.
Wow, Claire, you've gained so much by transferring to Susquehanna. You took courses, completed an internship, and became fluent in a second language. Only 1 in 10 U.S. college students study away, but at Susquehanna, all students do. Now, many students like Claire also add in an internship, research, or volunteer experience. Truly incredible. This is gonna be great. Let's meet Hannah, a senior creative writing, publishing, and editing double major. She found a sense of belonging here, a university that continually renews its commitment to being a place where every student feels seen, supported, and safe. Elected to multiple leadership positions, Hannah's been recognized not only for her talents, but also for her potential. Hannah, you are on.
Hi, Alex. I'm from a small town where everybody knows everybody. I grew up in a predominantly white neighborhood and went to a predominantly white high school. I wondered if Susquehanna would be a similar experience and if it would be difficult to find my sense of community as a Black woman. My worries disappeared when I spoke to Monica Prince, a Black creative writing professor. She said that SU is constantly taking steps to increase diversity on campus and create space for minority students, cultivating community and celebrating their identities. Many of the faculty strive to ensure that every student matters. That translates to the many opportunities offered in humanities at SU, which faculty help connect students to. Thanks to my professor in the English department, Dr. Heather Lang, last year I served as the editor-in-chief of the Common Reading Program, which oversees the creation of an annual anthology for first-year students. Without that experience, I wouldn't have been able to serve in the other leadership positions I hold now, including as the Board of Trustees Senior Student Representative and as the Managing Editor of Flagship, SU's on-campus travel magazine. Additionally, I've served as the Director of FUSE, which is the Forum for Undergraduate Student Editors. The national organization discusses and challenges many topics facing the literary world. FUSE will be on a panel in Washington this spring at one of the biggest writing conferences in the US. If it weren't for SU and the support we receive from English and creative writing faculty, none of this would have been possible. Susquehanna is a community of passionate students, faculty, and staff determined to help everyone reach their fullest potential. They helped me realize that even I, as a female student of color, can make a difference on campus and be recognized for my potential. That's my story. Back to you, Alex.
Hannah, the impact you've had on Susquehanna and Susquehanna on you really comes through. Your story shows how students can find their sense of belonging at SU through the opportunities for leadership and growth, and with the support from caring faculty. Thanks for sharing. Let's hear from Adam, a junior who's studying music education. He's going to share how Susquehanna was the perfect match for his curiosity and how music and the School of the Arts connect students of all majors. Like so many others studying at Susquehanna, Adam's passion inspires him to create new ways to share it with others. Over to you, Adam.
Thank you, Alex. Hello, everyone. Growing up, I was committed to academic excellence and devoted to my instrumental studies. With two strong interests, I knew I needed an environment where uncertainty was a virtue. As a liberal arts school founded on curiosity, innovation, and opportunity, Susquehanna University was the best fit for me. Music is at the center of life here at SU. Whether an ensemble concert, student or faculty recital, performance or residency with world-renowned musicians, every weekend offers a new and diverse way to celebrate the arts. Because I was immersed in both music and education courses in my first semester as a music student, I immediately started developing skills related to my major. Susquehanna University offers over 50 music courses, and like other classes in the arts, many of these are open to any student with an interest in music, regardless of their major. This has helped me build relationships with students in various majors across campus. They know they can find me studying in the lounge or practicing my saxophone in one of 30 comfortable practice rooms, perfect for long hours, late nights, and group jam sessions. Susquehanna provides me with countless opportunities to explore individuality in music expression. The faculty are connected to all corners of the music world, allowing students to perform at national conferences, attend institutes and festivals, and study in countries like Italy and Japan, and perform with a member of the Saturday Night Live band here on campus. Every day, I'm grateful that I chose the university that cultivated my curiosity. I found an unrelenting passion for music performance and teaching, and by creating the jazz combo groups and the weekly Jazz on the Block performances, I know I'm making a meaningful impact here. That's my story. Back to you, Alex.
Adam, no doubt you will inspire many as you continue your teaching journey. Imagine discovering a new culture while making music in a romanticized country like Italy, learning from world-renowned musicians, and playing with a member of the SNL band. It's absolutely amazing. Thanks again, Adam. Let's head to the Susquehanna River, the university's namesake, just a short walk from campus. We'll meet Danielle, a junior, double major in ecology and earth and environmental sciences. She's on campus today, but she's also been in class in places like forests and wetlands and even the Bahamas. Tell us your story, Danielle.
Thanks, Alex. Hey guys. Growing up visiting America's national parks, I learned that it's only right to leave the world just a little bit better of a place than we found it. This, coupled with my love for adventure, has led me to pursue degrees in earth and environmental science and ecology. The next generation of scientists needs hands-on opportunities like those we enjoy here at Susquehanna. We start research as soon as our first year, and it's not uncommon for students to have their names on multiple published scientific papers before graduation. My personal favorite place on Susquehanna's campus is our Freshwater Research Institute, which we like to call the Fry. Here I've worked as a summer stream team intern, as well as a coordinator of our environmental education and outreach program. When it comes to facilities and equipment, we have everything from state-of-the-art labs and field stations to our 14-acre solar array, which powers 30% of campus operations. Our classrooms are just as much inside buildings as they are in the forest, wetlands, streams, or here at the Susquehanna River and our bee apiaries. Some of our labs even extend to places like the Bahamas and Costa Rica. Students can participate in hands-on internships like mine with Alaska's Department of Fish and Game. These opportunities further prepare us for graduate school or to hit the ground or waters running when we begin our careers. The faculty and staff at Susquehanna have always encouraged me to reach my fullest potential. Not only do they teach classes and labs, but they also are wonderful resources as club advisors and mentors, which I have felt personally while serving president of our Get Everybody Outdoors Club and as a sustainable project leader in our Office of Sustainability. When I first started college, my ultimate goal was to take advantage of all the opportunities Susquehanna has to offer. I've gained knowledge, field experience, and a deeper passion and drive for the things that I love. And that's a little bit about my story. Back to you, Alex.
Thanks, Danielle. At Susquehanna, you can put your passion to work every single day. It's crystal clear that you are committed to environmental stewardship, and so is Susquehanna, who's been named one of the country's most environmentally responsible colleges by the Princeton Review for its ongoing sustainability efforts. Okay, everyone, let's head over and meet Alanis. She's a sophomore, a double major in luxury brand marketing and management and graphic design. Alanis is creating her own path to blend her interests in fashion and social media. She's going to tell us about all the amazing experiences she's had so far. Over to you, Alanis.
Thanks for the introduction, Alex. I've always loved social media and fashion. When applying to schools, I wanted to combine my passions to launch myself into a career that's rewarding to myself and inspiring to others. I'm doing just that at Susquehanna University. SU is the only liberal arts institution in our country to offer a luxury brand marketing and management major. And because it's a part of our nationally accredited business school, there are so many perks. I'm guaranteed an international internship. In my first year, I've completed 2 remote international internships in Singapore and Spain, and I'm looking forward to an in-person experience in another country. As second-year students, my classmates and I are paired with alumni mentors whose career journeys align with our goals and have a strong desire to give back to Susquehanna. So far, I've been able to connect with graduates who work at my dream companies, and I know that they'll be able to help me out even more when I begin the job searching process. But for right now, I'm focusing on my classes and building a professional portfolio working as a social media intern for the dean. Double majoring in graphic design gives me a creative outlet and grows my digital marketing skills. In our small class sizes, I can get to know my classmates and professors on a deeper level, and we can provide genuine critique on our work. Our department hosts lectures, art shows, and alumni panels to inspire and educate us. Double majoring across 2 different schools expands my career possibilities. Susquehanna University has put me in the driver's seat of my education. Supported by 2 different schools, I have a powerful network of educators and alumni. Susquehanna has given me all the resources I need to forge my own path and have a fulfilling career doing what I love. That's all from me, Alex. I'll pass it back to you.
Wow, Alanis, you're proof that first-year students can dive right into the full Susquehanna experience. International internships, connecting with alumni mentors at your dream companies, and working for the dean. You're not just building a resume, you're building a network that will help you land your own dream job someday soon. Thanks again for that. Let's head into the studio and meet Luke, a junior sports media major with a minor in photography. Luke is one of Susquehanna's digital storytellers, combining classroom knowledge with high-end equipment to broadcast the Riverhawks on the field, on the screen, and on the airways. Let's cue up Luke. Take it away.
Thanks for the introduction, Alex, and to all of you, welcome to Susquehanna University. My whole life, I've always loved sports. Whether it was watching them on TV or being a 3-sport athlete in high school, I couldn't get enough. So, with the chance to combine my passion for sports with my love for photography and videography, Susquehanna was the perfect place for me. I've had so many opportunities to get hands-on experience in everything I'm interested in, whether it's seeing my pictures published in our on-campus newspaper or doing instant replay to football game, faculty give students every opportunity to use industry standard equipment in real-world situations as soon as our first year. I've also had the chance to help out with the Riverhawk Spotlight, which is our student-produced interview-style sports show that features our student athletes and coaches. Students can do any job, from camera work to directing the whole show. One of my favorite things that our communications department offers is our on-campus radio station 88.9 WQSU. I broadcast on our sports shows, and I build my portfolio by getting on-air experience on the largest student-run radio station in Pennsylvania. I also broadcast on my own live show to listeners within our 70-mile radius. Even if students don't want to be live on air, they can join one of our other departments, such as promotions, news, or music. There's a lot that goes into running a radio station, and at WQSU, you can do it all. My dream would be to incorporate photography into my career somehow, whether that be as a professional photographer full-time or working in the sports media industry. I'm very grateful for all the experience I've gained in so many different parts of the media industry while here at Susquehanna. That's all from me. Alex, take it back.
Thank you, Luke. You're getting real-world experience in a fast-paced, action-packed, and deadline-oriented industry. There are so many opportunities for students to strengthen their communication skills and tell Susquehanna's story. From covering celebrities at guest lectures to producing multimedia commercials for local businesses and managing social media accounts. It's all incredible experiences. Thanks for sharing your story. I can't tell you how much I'm looking forward to this next student. Meet Kaylin, a senior environmental studies major with a minor in sustainability management. When she graduates, she'll be running away with school records and the personal satisfaction that comes with being the best version of yourself, thanks to her experiences at Susquehanna. Let's try to catch up with Kaylin right now.
Thanks, Alex. Hey everyone, growing up, I loved running. From field day events to lacrosse tournaments, I enjoyed the feeling of freedom that came with running outside. But I wasn't sure about competing in college until I stepped foot into Susquehanna's track and immediately felt the urge to continue my running career. As a Riverhawk student athlete, my coaches and teammates are always pushing me to get better, and my professors are supportive and flexible. I've grown significantly as both a person and a runner. I even own a few school records. This fall, I claimed the 6K title by becoming just the second woman in program history to break 22 minutes. I love the atmosphere here. My D3 student athlete experience is second to none. It has allowed me to compete at a high level while both excelling in the classroom and giving back to the surrounding community. I have made strong connections through our Service Leaders program. This 4-year internship has allowed me to fulfill service hours each semester by working with a community partner in nearby Children's Museum. Making a meaningful impact within the community has inspired me to stretch my service experience beyond Susquehanna and the local river valley. Last summer, I studied abroad in the Galapagos Islands. Hundreds of miles off the coast of Ecuador, I participated in conservation work by feeding giant tortoises at the Galapagos National Park. It was absolutely remarkable to have served and volunteered during my study abroad experience. When I first started college, I never would have imagined how much I would learn, experience, and accomplish during my time here. Through the amazing tight-knit community, I've met so many fabulous people, and the memories I have made will last a lifetime. I will forever be grateful for Susquehanna. For now, I'm off to chase down an All-American finish. Back to you, Alex.
Kaylin, you're the perfect example of the student-athlete experience, where individuals and teams rack up wins, records, and championships. They find time to give back through service, nearby and far, and leave here empowered to lead a successful and meaningful life. Good luck to you, Kaylin. We are all rooting for you. Let's meet Charlotte, a sophomore in the honors program, double majoring in management and communication studies, who's always had a strong tie to Susquehanna. Charlotte, we can't wait to hear how you found your team right here at Susquehanna. Take it away.
Thanks, Alex. During my extensive college search, I knew I wanted a school I would feel proud to attend. And I ended up here, at a place I knew well. Choosing to come to Susquehanna, where my mom once graduated from, was truly the best decision I have ever made. I played sports growing up and had to decide if I wanted to continue in college. During my first year here, I tried intramural softball, and when I joined Kappa Delta sorority, I found my team within Greek life. I never expected to form a genuine connection with the sisters in my sorority and others. It's a great community where we get to host lots of events like Halloween on the Ave and Greek Week. But Greek life is just a sliver of what Susquehanna has to offer. I love cheering on our stellar Riverhawk teams, and there are tons of clubs and organizations you can join based on our interests: social justice, hobbies, service, and academics. The student jobs are great too. I'm an ambassador and I'm an intern in the Dean's office in the business school. I'm also in the honors program, which helps me expand my thoughts and skills across disciplines and pushes me outside my comfort zone. There are so many beloved traditions at Susquehanna. The ones I especially love are around the holidays. Our president, faculty, and staff serve students a traditional Thanksgiving dinner, and you don't want to miss the candlelight service. Our campus is beautiful, as is this town, and the Isle of Q along the picturesque Susquehanna River is just a short walk away. Susquehanna feels like home, and the community here is like no other. It doesn't matter what team, major, or club you are a part of, we are all Riverhawks. Being only a sophomore, I cannot wait for what the future holds. That's my story. Back to you, Alex.
Some people are just born a Riverhawk. You're making your own connections to Susquehanna, even as your mom's connections continue to blossom here. I heard she was just back on campus speaking to students. At SU, everyone can find their people and their passions thanks to Susquehanna's robust campus life, which is awesome. Thanks again. How amazing is Susquehanna University? I want to thank all the students we heard from today so that you all can get a palpable sense of the warm, vibrant, engaged culture that is SU. From internships and on-campus careers to research with professors, these types of meaningful work put student learning directly into practice. And the deep integration of the Study Abroad program prepares students for the globally connected workplace. I invite you to Selinsgrove, Pennsylvania, to experience the welcoming and supportive culture at Susquehanna University. This must-visit campus is beautiful every season of the year. You have to come see it for yourself. And hopefully, we'll see you on campus real soon. Take care, everyone.